Hi YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet. And this is Madden 18 Dallas Cowboys franchise, and this is the Cowboys Insider as we're taking a quick look here at week number 11. And what a week it was. We took on the 5-1 and 4 Philadelphia Eagles in this game. As you take a look at the box score here, and pretty much a classic NFC East rivalry game. As you see, Prescott 287 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception in the game, sacked 5 times. Really had a tough day there. He threw 58% of his passes were completed, with 17 of 29, as compared to Wentz there, 23 of 34, 67% of his passes were completed. He got tackled, or got sacked 3 times. He had 3 interceptions and 1 touchdown, and over 230 yards passing. McFadden had a really nice day there. 27 carries, 151 yards, 1 touchdown. Majority of those yards came during the fourth quarter, as we were just kind of milking out the clock there. But overall, just a really tough day for the offensive line there. Just could not keep up with the rushing or the pass rush defense there from the Eagles. Now for us, we had a really good day there on defense. We put pressure on Wentz, as that's what our game plan was to do so, and doing that got us a victory there. Now we had a 2-possession victory. Came down to, at one point there, we had a 1-possession one possession lead on them, and then we were able to just kind of pull away with Wentz throwing that pick there, which pretty much sealed the deal for them coming back, and we were able to get the victory here today. As you take a look at the blocking there, you see Collins giving up 2 sacks there. Just not a good day for offensive line there, but we did a good enough there. Just surprisingly enough, we did well to keep a 2-possession lead, and we're able to. Defense really did a great job there, stepping up when we needed them to, especially in the fourth quarter. Third quarter was probably the quarter that gave us the most, because that's where the most of the sacks came from. But the defense there for the Philadelphia, great defense there, and I'm kind of worried about what's going to happen next in the next couple of weeks here when we go to Philly and play them there. But I think for the most part here, I think we're really happy what we accomplished there. And the running game wasn't as a big deal because Darren Sproles, we took him out. There you see, fractured elbow. Now, unfortunately, I don't want to see a good player like that to leave the game because of injury, but we were able to shut him down. And when we shut down the running game there, his backups there, Smallwood, and I can't even think of the other guy's name there. We were able to really cap them. I don't think either one of them got over 50 yards in the game. One of them did get well, no, I take that back. Smallwood did. Smallwood had that big run there, which led to a touchdown. But yeah, for the most part there, we did a great job there, just not really making the running game their issue. We made Wentz pass the ball, for the most part there. In order to get down the field, he had to pass, and we were successful with that. So I think we're at least talking to a lot of guys in the locker room there. They said they were glad about that. That was something that needed to be done against these Eagles, and they're happy that was the deciding factor of the game. Take a look here at some of the scores there. You guys can check those out there. See if your favorite team won this week. And I think the 49ers did not win again, so I think now it makes them now 0-11 now for the season. There you see a really good game there between the Falcons and Seahawks there. That's pretty much a playoff preview right there. 49-30 there on that game. But yeah, for the most part here, I think we just did a great job of coming out and playing on that game. Especially a team that we see quite often. I'm glad that we were able to get the victory there and bring home a win. As you take a look at the standings right now, there you see the Chiefs 2-7-1. Chargers, who we play next, is 6-4, and they got a pretty good record. They're in second place right now in the AFC West division. Lions, surprisingly enough, still in first place, 7-3 there for them. Saints and Falcons there. That's going to be a good one right there. They are both 7-3, and I think they have games coming up here. If it leads up to that, I think it's going to be a battle of the NFC South division there for too long there. For us, there you see us, 10-0 for the season so far. Redskins 6-4. Eagles, like I said, 5-4-1, and now the Giants. There you see 5-5 there. They've won 3 straight there. They're starting to bounce back there, but I think a little too late for them. And then, like I said, the 49ers 0-10 now. They have now lost 10 straight games now for the season. Rams there, well, they've got a 2-game winning streak there, 6-4 for them in the division there. Now take a look here at the Chargers, what we need to do with them coming up next week here. There you see they like to zone blitz on us, so we're going to be able, our game plan is to just throw some short passes there and just kind of not try to go over the heads deep down the field, just for the most part for a lot of these teams we've been playing, trying to throw some short routes there. I think we're trying to get Beasley open a little bit more up. I see that Dez is getting better. He's getting some distance between him and defenders there, and that's something we're gonna have to worry about. Try to do next week. As you see, Margaret Ingram, one of the top threats there on the defensive side there of the ball for the Chargers against us, and that's a guy we're gonna have to watch out for the pass rushing, because run blitzing is gonna be even tough. But with last week's game with the Eagles with the rushing and stuff like that, or the pass rushing there, it just was brutal on us. And I really don't think Dak would like to have that 2 weeks in a row. So that is something we're going to be working on during practice. There you see 6-4 there for them. 1-game winning streak so far right now, in second place now in the AFC West. There you see the last 3 games. Patriots, they've had a good victory. They had 29-15. Then they lost against the Jaguars 32-21. And then Bills just last week 42 there. On that one. Now, as we take a look at the passing here numbers from that game, from that last week's game there, Melvin Gordon there had a really great game there. He passed for, I believe, what was it? Or he ran for 3 touchdowns in that game. Over 60 or something. I think it was 68 yards or so in that game. So he had a really good day. Not to mention also out of the backfield there, Corey Liuget, that's another one. Joey Bosa, another guy that we're going to have to worry about there in the middle of the field. So just a lot of, or I should say on the defensive line there, I should say. So a lot of guys there on defense that are pretty well established with that ball club that we're going to have to worry about as we go into that game. Perryman, he's going to be out. He has a torn pectoral. So middle linebacker position, one of the top guys are going to be out there, not be on the field this week. But for the most part here, they're pretty much intact with a lot of their base, both on offense and defense there. Phillip Rivers, there you see, 35 years of age, 13-year veteran, former Wolfpack quarterback there for North Carolina State. One of those good quarterbacks that should get a ring, but just unfortunately just hasn't got there yet. Melvin Gordon, a great runner from Wisconsin. Definitely a guy that, like I said, we're gonna have to stop the running game. We have to really do a good job of defending the gaps and make sure he just does not get out into open field. Keenan Allen, another great wide receiver there. Great possession passer, so guys in third down, stuff like that, we're gonna have to watch out for that. Same thing with Travis Benjamin, short passes, guy that loves running across the middle there. He is gonna be a guy that we're gonna have to worry about. Of course, Antonio Gates, another weapon that they have in Phillip Rivers' arsenal there that we're gonna have to get to and try to stop there, especially in the red zone. Joey Bosa, one of your left ends there, great pass rusher there, and can put a hurt on guys, especially like McFadden, put them on their backs real quick. And then Melvin Gordon on the other side there. So both on the left and the right is going to be pretty tough. So we'll try to run the ball up the middle as much as we possibly can. But when you say that, then you got Corey Liuget right there in the middle. So running the offensive line is going to be a tough game. I don't see McFadden going over 100 yards, maybe 40, maybe close, somewhere between 45 and 50. But if he gets more than that, then I'll be surprised and I'll be shocked. So good, I will say they have a really good, strong defensive line there, which is going to be really tough to try to run through. And then Casey Hayward there in the corner position there, of course, always looking and flying around the field there, and a good zone corner there who can just do a great job reading the quarterback. So that is our look at the Chargers coming up in week 12. Like I said, we'll be at home there, so we'll have home field advantage there, but it's going to be, like I say, it's going to be a tough game, and they're definitely going to fight to try to stay alive in that AFC West division up there with the Raiders and such. So we'll see how that will all go coming up in week 12. So if you guys enjoyed today's video here on the Cowboys Insider, let me know down below in the comment section. Also, let me know some ideas what I need to do here for this game, any suggestions and whatnot, and I'll try to put those to heart there and try to maybe use some of those ideas and suggestions that you guys have for the game. So we'll see if we can go undefeated, if we can go 11-0. Cross our fingers. We'll find out and see coming up here in week 12. So again, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Dallas Cowboys franchise here on ESGNet. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. Links are down below in the description. Check us out there for the latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel and what is going on in the world of sports gaming itself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, keep yourselves together healthy, and I will see you guys next time.